It's big dog season, and you can't stay still because you want it. Talk that talk, George. You still scraping your plate because you're hungry. Talk that talk.
Take a little break. Went to Mexico, Cancun, Mexico, on a vacation for a few days. Back here in Atlanta, the city I just love to hate. Having a delicious cup of extremely too hot coffee and support that coffee is hot as hell. The dogs are downstairs in the basement, nice and groomed and cleaned. They're eating their breakfast. It's a little late this morning. I had to sleep in because I was over at my mother's house all day yesterday, helping to fix some major problems she had over there at her apartment. So we had to go over there and it took a long time and a lot of work. And she'll be able to go back to her apartment on Friday afternoon. So right now she's at a hotel, enjoying put up in a really nice hotel. And she's staying there. Hopefully she's laying up poolside. If you know, I know, going down into that pool in Hampton. I know it's hot outside. It has been hot, y'all. It's been a scorcher. This heat has been unbearable over here. And then yesterday we were outside, at my mother's apartment. Luckily we were in the unit. I turned that air conditioner on. But, yeah, it was a scorcher yesterday. Anyway, for some reason, one of my old YouTube videos is spreading around about Tyler Perry. I haven't did the Tyler Perry video in a long, long time. But that video was over. It was originally made in 2012, those series of videos. Tyler Perry used to be associates. I wouldn't say we were friends, but more like associates. He was a friend of my best friend at the time, who I'm still friends with. That was Tyler Perry's best friend. And I think you all have to look at the things, see things from my perspective. We're all gay guys hanging out. And I grew up in a different environment. I grew up as a Jehovah's Witness. I did not grow up in the Baptist church or any black church. I don't consider the Jehovah's Witness congregation, the Kingdom Hall, as a church. So I grew up more like in a cult around some very extremely wannabe religious people, my mother and other members of that fake Jehovah's Witness religion. All religions are fake. So when I started hanging around black gay guys, I was very confused about they wanted to be a part of this. They love the church, they want to be a part of it, but at the same time the pastor's preaching against your gay ass. I was very confused. Why do you all feel like you have to be a part of an organization and they're actually condemning you to hell in the pulpit? So I was always confused by why so many gay guys. Even to this day, there's just a large group of gay men who actively participate in the church, choir, singing, director, music, you name it, they're all there. And the pastor literally preaching against who they are. By the pastor's running out getting screwed in the behind later on by some other man. I just saw something about that yesterday, about some pastor was getting screwed by some man in some church out of Tennessee or something. I'm like, okay, not surprised. So for me personally, I've never really cared for people, gay guys who are all deep in that church, because they're full of shit. They tend to be, in my personal opinion, what I've experienced over my 30 plus years dealing with black gay men in Atlanta. The guys who are in the church, they're the biggest liars, biggest cheaters, the freakiest people, play so many games, cannot be trusted, low down, dirty. But they all in church screaming, Jesus! Ooh, sweet Jesus! How could Jesus be so sweet and good for you to be so mean and nasty? My experience has not been very well with guys who are black gay guys in particular who are up in that church scene. So when I first met Tyler through my friend Eric, I knew we had a problem. Because he was like, oh, Tyler's into the church. He's just a church. He did church sissy, a church queen. I was like, okay. Because I don't particularly care for those types of people because I know they're full of shit. So after we hung around for a little while, we would go places and do stuff. And Eric, like, why don't you come on over? Tyler's over. We're going here, we're going there. So one particular night, as I said, we went to a restaurant that used to be across from Blake's. It was called 10th and Myrtle. It was a really nice upscale restaurant. It didn't last long. But 10th and Myrtle was a really nice restaurant right at 10th and Myrtle in Midtown next to Piedmont Park. And it was a table full of black gay guys, about 20 plus people. And Tyler was there, sat right across from me. I admired Tyler, and I think Tyler admired me. I had a beautiful home, nice cars. I was living a very nice lifestyle. You know, he was aspiring to get there. He was on his way. If I had known what I know now, I'd shut my damn mouth and grabbed a Bible and read them Bible scriptures with his ass. Yeah, the Lord gonna take care of our ass. Yeah, I would have faked it till I made it, honey. Yeah, listen. You know, basically that's what he said at the table, is that no one could find out he was gay because the church people. And I didn't grow up in the church, so I don't know. So I just questioned this. You know, everybody else was quiet. You know, Tyler speaking. I just said, why would they care? I mean, I'm looking at Tyler Perry thinking, okay, is this motherfucker blind? Nigga, you can't tell you gay, and these people in this church don't know you gay? That goes back to me not understanding why a pastor would stand in front of a church full of gay people, and I've been in them churches, full of gay people, and then start tearing gay people apart. But his choir director is gay, the man on the piano is gay, the one playing the drums is gay, the one pantomiming is gay, the one's dancing around in the church out there giving a paycheck is gay. What is going on here? I was very confused by all this. I didn't grow up in that environment. And Jehovah's Witness religion, I was used to seeing a bunch of gay people prancing around in the church. The Jehovah's Witness was sitting them out, at least get them out the congregation. You just, I forget the word they call them folks when they get rid of you. If y'all help me, if you've ever been a part of Jehovah's Witness, not disqualified, they get rid of you somehow in that church, Jehovah's Witness religious mess. They banish you, but there's another word for what they use for that. I can't think of the name of it. But yeah, these gay guys, in particular Tyler, were very, very into this church thing, and I guess Tyler was making them was targeting the black church for his plays. They would go out to the churches and put flyers out and go after whatever town they were, the chitlin circuit, play circuit. Every time they hit, they make sure they hit them black churches and go to the service and make sure they know this play is in town. Come check it out. Because some church folks ain't got nothing to do after they get to eating all them ham hocks and greens and chitlins. That they just go see this play. We ain't got nothing else to do. And Tyler was able to push an extreme amount of, obtain an extreme amount of wealth off that group of people before he went more mainstream in the black community. I don't think he's that mainstream in society. I don't see no white folks. We're going to see a Tyler Perry movie. They're like, Tyler who? Oh, I think I've seen him. You know, they're like, Tyler, I'm not familiar with him. I might have seen him somewhere on Entertainment Tonight or something. I don't know nothing about his movies. I have yet been to a Tyler movie and played, and half the audience is white. So we know who his audience is, black women. Particularly black women who are in the church. Or at least that used to be the case. I don't know what's going on with his audience. Now I'm sure it's probably more mainstream, because some of the stuff he's making now is a little bit risque. Now, I don't know why this video exploded like that again, because there's some type of lawsuit going on. Tyler Perry is being accused. I haven't read the lawsuit. I don't know much about it. I've been busy dealing with my own situations with my own life. Earl passed away. Some serious problems with my mother, dealing with Earl's issues around. It was so much stuff, paperwork to deal with. It's wow. Still working on this ragged house. They have yet dug a hole in this ground for this pool. I'm going to focus on that the next few days. And I needed a break. And yeah, I just overall, sometimes you find yourself just overwhelmed with everything. And you just have to hit the pause button. Honey. I hit the stop button. I ain't pause that shit. I turn that shit off. Stop. Until I get my mental health back together and I'm feeling a whole lot better. I'm moving in the right direction. It's very complicated. As a black gay man, losing someone that you've been with for 30 years. I mean, it's just simple things like talking to somebody on a regular basis. And I was relatively shocked about the amount of gay people who didn't understand Earl's and I relationship. I didn't quite get it. But first off, it was none of your motherfucking business any goddamn way. Mind your business, motherfuckers. That's the way. Listen, I've never, ever, ever in my entire life involved myself in anyone's personal business or personal relationship. And I got 5 sisters. Yeah, I didn't give a damn about the relationship. Oh, that's who you dating? Okay, that's nice. That's good. Yeah, I'll see y'all later. Shit ain't got to do nothing to do with me. But I was unpleasantly surprised by the amount of people who had an opinion about Earl and I's relationship, which they shouldn't have had no opinion about at all. Even if they did have opinion, they could have kept it to their motherfucking selves. You ain't got nothing nice to say, shut your motherfucking mouth. I'm gonna have a picture made and hang on my walls and say, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, shut your motherfucking mouth, nigga. Because some people just always got an opinion about something, and nobody asks you shit. I didn't ask you for none of your opinions. Now, Earl's death, of course, I had to deal with that, and my situation with my mother, and family members and friends. My nephew that got out of jail, caught myself trying to help his ass. He back in jail. You know, both of them back in jail. I'm like, what is going on here? So this summer I decided, you know what, y'all? I'm going to take me a break from all the foolish mayhem and confusion that come with being black in America. This is the Latino moment. We're going to watch their asses get chased around America for a little while. I'm going to sit here in the comfort of my air conditioner. Wait a minute. In fact, why is air, hold on a second. Something ain't right. Georgia Pride snuck over here. Why is this air conditioner on? It just should be blazing. It's going on 12 noon. What's going on here? Oh, I see what I did. It's not low now. Oh, bring it down, baby. And I need to turn this air conditioner. There's a unit in this room. I turned it off last night and turned it back on and get this air conditioner. Because once if you don't get this house under control, this motherfucking house will be blazing. Only cool place in this house is down in that basement. That's in the dogs, which I'm going to start. I said I was going to put some groceries and stuff down there in the basement so I can get up and start enjoying breakfast and stuff using that basement down there because it's a lot cooler down there than up here because the sunroom, I had to close the blind on it. Y'all can see I had to close them damn blazing blinds and that sun was blazing in. I said, okay, where we at? The Sahara Desert? Yep, I am doing better. I am doing better. A lot better. It's baby steps, y'all. The trip to Mexico was definitely a break, a getaway. Me and her have been in Cancun so many times that I think I went to the wrong city because when I got there, literally, y'all, when I got to the airport and I started walking through there, my mind was flooded with so many memories of me and Earl going to Cancun and stuff that we did in Cancun. So that was a little overwhelming. Because it just hit me like a ton of bricks. Oh shit, me and Earl did all this stuff here. I should have went someplace with me and him. I never went. But unfortunately, Cancun it was a spur of the moment trip, late moment thing. So Cancun had the quickest flights in and out. And the hotel we stayed at was this really nice 5-star hotel. The food was excellent. For an all-inclusive restaurant, all-inclusive resort, the food and hospitality was A1. Everything was perfect. Every meal, breakfast, lunch, dinner, everything. So, but in regards to the lawsuit by Tyler Perry, I haven't read it. I don't know much about it, but I'll say this. Over the years, I have met so many individuals who had encounters with Tyler that wasn't all that pleasant. For whatever reasons. A lot of gay guys, and he's not a pleasant person to deal with. He puts on these fake airs as if he's a really Christian. I watch some folks that say they're black, gay, and Christian. Watch them, or Christian, period. I don't give a fuck who they are. I don't care. It doesn't matter their race, color, creed, or sexuality. If they scream they Christian, Jewish, Muslim, religious people, watch them motherfuckers because they low down. And they lose religion as a front. But I read something about this law, but I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised with this lawsuit. I'm not surprised by the allegations. I'm not surprised. I mean, it's just, look at the world we live in. You would think Tyler Perry would have learned a lot of lessons from looking at other people who have suffered through these trials and tribulations. Of course, these are just allegations right now. It's just a lawsuit. Who knows what might come out of it. I mean, look at P. Diddy over there fighting for his life in court right now. I think he might walk. I don't think he's gonna be convicted of these crimes. I don't think they presented enough. I don't think so. But I was paying attention, but not close enough to know all the ins and out details of it. I think he's going home. But who knows? We'll see. But I don't know much about the Tyler Perry lawsuit, but I'm not surprised by it. A lot of these guys get this money, and one thing I've learned, people don't change. They just get older. And if you're the type of person who's constantly trying to hide your sexuality, and I've been around a lot of guys who have for years hidden their sexuality. A lot of guys that I personally know who were married, had wives and kids, and now they out there just doing whatever. I can tell y'all some stories. The most shocking ones are the ones who were married and children, then next thing I know, they transgender. They was in the gym working out, beef, muscular, working out everything. Next thing I know, they're in the women's high heels and shoes, and I'm like, I'm just transgender. You got 8 kids, you were married, one of the sexiest motherfuckers in that I ever met, and now come to find out after all these years you were actually trans, that you're a woman, or I've seen it. So I don't put nothing past nobody. Nobody. And I think you all are just too trusting of these celebrities. I don't give a fuck about these celebrities, because I know they're just another human being just like anybody else. Tyler Perry is just another human being like anyone else. Very capable of doing things that human beings do. Y'all can put them on the pedestal. I think y'all uplift these celebrities for some reason, whether they're basketball players, actors, singers, dancers. I've never understood that. They are entertainers. They're here to entertain you. Their morals and values could be much worse than what you think they are. They're acting out their morals and values. That's all a play. The reality is, when you get these little lawsuits and stuff that come on in the background, and we don't know what covers the lawsuit. Like I said, I haven't had a chance to read it. Everybody took my video and ran off with it. I saw little clippings of the lawsuit, and I saw something on MS. I saw something on some national news programs regarding this lawsuit against Tyler Perry, and I see he's trying to get ahead of it because he's been appearing on a lot of entertainment programs. He's been on a lot of stuff the last few days. I wish him well. I'm not surprised by that lawsuit. I don't know what would become of the lawsuit. I'm not making any accusations or saying he did it or didn't do it. I'm not surprised. When you get that much wealth, money, and fame, sometimes you can think you're invincible. And you can do whatever you want to everybody. And of course, Tyler Perry and Oprah and those people on that end, they're going to make you sign so many documents saying that you won't say nothing about them. Even, when you just meet them for breakfast to sign here. I thought we were just having sausage, grits, and what am I signing for? We just meet you for sausage, grits, and eggs and some bacon over a cup of coffee. What do I need to sign a piece of paper for? And I bet you Tyler had everybody sign a document. They will come in contact with you. Sir, I'm here to fix your air conditioning unit. Oh, come on in and sign this document. What am I signing this for? Your air conditioning broke. It was hot in here. Why am I signing this document? What is going on here? Speaking of such, I just got a phone call from somebody this morning. The air conditioning went out in this heat. The air conditioning broke. The air conditioner's broke, and they got a quote of $19,000 to fix that unit. Don't do that. Y'all, hit the pause button. You better run your ass to the La Quinta Inn and wait a few days. I told him, I said, that's blackmail. I said, that's ridiculous. When I renovated this house, I had to replace all the units in here, and I think I spent about $25,000 at the most. I said, are you replacing unit. I was very confused by that. It was early in the morning. I really didn't give a fuck. They woke my ass up. I had to call you back later, but don't get them niggas shit. I don't know what the fuck going on for $19,000. Don't tell them motherfuckers, get in the finger and send their ass out the door. You haul your ass on up to the La Quinta Inn or Red Room Film with the air conditioning out the street, and I'll call you when I wake up. But he's in that $1 million house. It's a friend of mine. He's got a very expensive home he brought. It's been a couple of years, the air conditioning went out. And in this heat, it could be a simple fix. You just don't know. But to replace that unit, they're talking about some $19,000. That's a no-no. Go to the hotel, motel, Holiday Inn, until we figure out something else. I already called another, when I got up, I called another heating and air unit and told him, a friend of mine, he said, well, I'll go look at it. He said, but why would they want $19,000? He said, how big is this house? I said, I don't know. Go there and look at the damn thing. They're trying to rip a hole in these people's wallet. $19,000. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And some people, it's so hot, some people, I gotta get the air fixed. Not for $19,000, you don't. You know, like I know, you better run your ass up there too. You ain't got to go to the Quinta Inn. They got the W Hotel, they got Nubu, they got a lot of nice hotels. Go up there. It's not like they had any children or nothing. It's just him, his partner, and some dogs to grab them mutts and run up to the hotel and enjoy the air conditioning so you can figure this shit out. Air conditioners do go broke on hot days. But anyway, I wanted to do a video that y'all know I am alive and well. I'm okay. Now I have the days where I have these flashbacks about Earl. Earl's favorite Kroger was that Kroger at the Belvedere Shopping Center on Memorial Drive. Why, I don't know, but he loved that Kroger. And they're closing, and I saw it on the news, they're closing Earl's favorite Kroger. Oh my goodness. I don't know why he liked that damn store. Ghetto, but he loved that. So I'm going to Belvedere. Well, I think he liked it because they had more of the type of soul food, type of food he wasn't supposed to be eating any damn way. And he loved that Belvedere Kroger. I never understood it. But anyway, they're closing it now, so on Memorial Drive in Atlanta. Well, short little video. Today is Thursday. This is June 26th, the year is 2025. I'm going to throw a few bitty pictures of me on my little vacation in Cancun, Mexico. It was a wonderful vacation. It was so nice to get away. Y'all, treat yourself. Go on vacations. Get out of the house. I literally had to force myself to get out of here, pack some luggage, get on that plane. I was pushing the whole damn mind, pushing. I'm glad I pushed myself to do it because otherwise I'd still been sitting here in this house looking out the windows. Life has got to go on. Life has to go on. Let me know what y'all think about Tyler Perry's lawsuit and all that good stuff that's going on with that. If you think it's real or what y'all think gonna come of it. I know a lot of y'all just love these celebrities. Y'all think y'all put some of these celebrities, y'all pretend as if some of these celebrities are Jesus and they just walking across water and they can perform all types of miracles. They are just another human being just like you and I. They just might have a little bit more wealth in the bank and a little bit of fame, a lot more fame. He's an actor. Tyler Perry's just an actor, y'all. A producer. He owns a studio here. And he does some of the crappiest entertainment movies I've ever seen. Y'all know I ain't lying either. So let's see what becomes of this. I'm just very curious. What the hell? Somebody made the comment that people are attacking. Nobody attacking Tyler Perry. Tyler, if these allegations are true or not, we will find out shortly. Anyway, today is Thursday, June 26th, year 2025. I'm going to make me some breakfast. It's 12 noon. Yesterday was a doozy. I have to tell you about my mama's place. Oh, my God. Anyway, she's over there in her hoarding stage in life. I had to unhoard everything. I called all that shit out of there after I took her to a hotel. Oh, you going to I took mom to a hotel, put her in this beautiful hotel room, nice, turned on the air conditioner. I went back over there and raided her apartment. All right, today is time for me. It's time for me to cook some breakfast and get started. Like they're over there. What is this? Anyway, love to meet you all thoughts and opinions. I'm back. Can't promise y'all I'll do another video anytime soon because I don't know. It depends on how I feel. And, when you have a catastrophic event that has happened, life event, it's hard for me to get up and do normal things. I'm getting better, but I'm no means back to normal. Today is Thursday, June 26th, the year 2025. I'm out, and I look forward to reading your comments, and y'all have a nice, beautiful Thursday.